Ito ko ulit at nagbabalik. Hindi kaya ako natatawa kasi ako, hindi ko alam
Hindi
sa
niya
sarili
kasi-
ko na
hindi niya
nasabi
kasi
ko sa
alam.
kanya yun na tapos akala ko makakapagpahinga na ako pagtapos ko sa ospital. Hindi ko akalain na gano'n. Kasi ganun daw po pala pag sobrang pagod ng utak, sobrang daming problema na pagpasok, sobrang daming obligasyon. grabe yung pinagdaanan ko na yun. Lalo na nung na-hospital na ako.
Hi everyone, good day! So, karong adlaw ato ang istoryahan is para sa tanan nga mga marites. No, para jud siya tanan sa mga marites. Tungod kay earlier, Sir Gaben actually uploaded a video on his page and kini nga video mag-answer sa mga haka-haka, sa mga chismis nga nangabot for the past few days. So, we'll try to listen and make few comments, and also I'll try to explain something and cite some examples along the way. So, here we go. Let's view this. Yan.
So, kamusta kayo guys? Ito ko ulit at nagbabalik.
Hey, welcome back, kids.
Grabe yung pinagdaanan ko na yun. Lalo na nung na-hospital na ako. Hindi ko akalain na gano'n. Kasi
Moment.
ganun daw po pala pag sobrang pagod ng utak,
Uh-huh.
sobrang daming problema na pagpasok, sobrang daming obligasyon,
Sobraan mangugga.
sobrang daming iniintindi, naghalo-halo, hindi ko na makontrol yung nangyayari sa akin.
Nanaghan. Naghan ng
Ano,
problema.
Bago ko daling ospital, normal naman ako ng pakiramdam ko, pero nung humiga ako, nag-chills ako. Alam mo yun, nang namanhid hanggang mukha ko.
Exactly.
Tapos akala ko makakapagpahinga na ako pagtapos ko sa ospital. Kasi mga ilang araw din ako na wala eh. Pero
Majud.
hindi ako nakakatulog, hindi po ako nakakakain.
O, diba?
Pero buti na lang, andito ang aking nurse. Ay, wow, ako nag-ayos ko. Ay, sabi ko, ba't nag-ayos yan? Ay, buti na lang, andito yung nurse kasi kung di dahil siguro dito, di ko alam kung ano na nangyari sa akin. Kasi mula nung na-hospital ako, hanggang ngayon, hindi po siya umuwi sa kanila.
Wala akong drive, guys.
Parang namang sisingilin mo sa akin.
Puro 6 yun.
So, ayun, hindi siya umuwi. Siya nag-alaga sa akin. And sobrang lungkot ko din sa nangyari kasi pati siya nadadamay. Kung naiisip niyo, kung natatandaan niyo yung gumawa silang video nila Allen.
Oo, yung video.
Yung umiiyak siya.
Hindi
Hindi kaya ako natawa.
Hindi ano yun, hindi scripted yun.
Hindi kaya ako natatawa kasi
Majud, makauna na pag-scripted nga, gidala na sa hospital din, mandamay pa ka og mga nurses and mga staff dito sa hospital. I really don't think nga scripted to siya. And honestly, Sir Gaben is so lucky nga na si Alma by his side no nga mo inibanta jud ni alaga jud sa iya.
ako, hindi ko alam
Hindi
sa
niya
sarili
kasi-
ko na
hindi niya
nasabi
kasi
ko sa
alam.
kanya yun na
Alangan.
kasi nung time na yun, ang nararamdaman ko, kasi ang daming nababasa ko na comment na gusto niya na magpakasal. Ngayon parang pinipressure ko yung sarili ko.
Alam mo nung sinabi.
Hindi, kumbaga yun nga yung ramdam ng tao. So, parang
Okay.
nagpapasali ko, sabi ko, love ako, walayin mo na lang ako kasi ako hindi pa.
Parang nga na-explain,
ganun.
di ba?
So, siya naman, nasaktan, kaya ganun, una-una. Pero buti, pinapaintindi niya. Pero ang matindi nun, hindi ko naiintindihan that time.
Right.
Ang hirap, ang lala, tulala. Minsan, kumakain ako, umiiyak. Pag natutulog ako, habang ano yung ginagawa ko?
Gumagalaw yung paa.
Gumagalaw daw yung pa ako. Hindi ko alam talaga
Diba? So, common signs of a person having a panic attack. Yung ato dyan na siya.
kung ano-ano yung nangyayari. Puro panaginip, yung ako.
Right.
At saka guys, kung nasabi ko na, di ba, nag-post sila ng video. Kung ba't sila nag-post ng video sila Allen? Is para yun sa mental health awareness. Sana.
Yes.
Kaso, ang nangyari ho, marami na nakarelate.
Ang dami.
Ang nangyari ho, dahil ho, ang mga vlog namin ay puro kalokohan, akala po
Okay. Medyo nag-made sense siya karon nung ideally for mental health awareness and tato siya. Okay. That made sense.
nila, joke lang yun. Akala po
Ay,
nila
hindi
prank.
yun.
Hindi po prank yun, totoo.
Alang, dito, I'm pretty sure dito siya prank.
Nangyari, at nangyari po talaga sa akin yun.
Tanawa, nag-load din ako internet. Ayan, dili ito siya prank evidently because, again, based on the features ng gipakita, tulala na, wala na siyang self, nandamay pa yun og mga staff sa hospital. So, I really don't think that they would go that far para lang mag-prank sa mga tao. So,
Hindi po prank yun, totoo po talaga nangyari at nangyari po talaga sa akin yun. At ang isa
right.
pa, na baka ito na po yung huli naming beses na gagawin na mag-post kami ng aksidente o magsabi ng problema sa inyo kasi ang daming haka-haka, ang daming nadadama.
Majud,
Sabi
Majud.
niyo magpahinga kami.
Sabi niyo,
And yeah, ang mamagod siya ang risk yun. For those people who are doing content creation, I really don't think that you should post everything online. And I would agree with given onto this nga dili dapat i-share tanan, no, kay it might speculate into something else. It changes the story, no, kanang daghan kayo mga bot ba nga nga chismis nga pagto din sa uban kay tinuod or unsa ba, so point taken. No, muna yung risk go if you're gonna share something that is private.
Pahinga kami, tapos ang nangyari, nung nagpahinga kami, nung nawala ako,
Nahanap na.
hiwalay na daw po kami, guys. Hindi po kami naghiwalay. Okay,
Oo.
hindi po kami naghiwalay. Isa pa, yung sa marami na dadamay. Yung best friend ko,
Si Karen.
Diyos ko, yun daw yung reason ba't kami naghiwalay.
Okay.
May anak asawa na po yun, tsaka Diyos ko,
Okay.
nakita lang nila yung throwback
Mga
picture.
picture lang dati.
Yun na daw. Okay. Tapos yung tropa ko din sa La Union, si
Oo nga.
Ira.
Dami sa TikTok.
See, so sa mga chismosa no, they are providing answers nga those are throwback pictures nga dugay na kaayo, and they are friends, no, they've known each other, and I'm really seeing, no, I'm really putting my trust nga they're both telling the truth, ani, no, cause if you could look at their face, they're confident in terms of sharing what they have.
Kung ano-ano yung lumalabas sa TikTok, may nakita rin na kumakain kami na marami, magkatabi lang
Oo.
kami. Hindi dahilan kung ba't kami nag-iwalay. Guys, hindi, tropa po yun.
Majud,
Tropa
Majud.
yun, guys.
Tropa po namin, alam po ni Elma yun. Kaya, pati si Ma'am Pao, yung sekretary po namin
Pati
dito.
si Mumpo, Diyos, may asawa na yun.
Diyos ko, may asawa po yung kasal po yun.
Mm.
Yung asawa po nung kaibigan po namin.
Yes.
Nalilink sa akin, minsan nalilink kay Kelsey, hindi lang naman sa akin, kay Kenneth, kay Bernel. Diyos ko guys, nakakahiya, kaya kami, kinontak ho namin kagad sila.
Ayan,
Kasi
ayan.
kaya po kami, actually natatawa lang naman po sila sa mga nangyayari. Kaso nga lang, kami nakakahiya kasi hindi po nila alam na nadadamay. At hindi lang po yun, marami pang...
Sa iba yung mga comment ng tao.
Ah.
ang dami pong kinokonekta, kaya baka huli na po namin yun na kasi nakakatakot, ang daming nangyayaring hindi totoo. Ayun, thankful ako sa tao na to kasi
Mhm.
isa, habang nagkakaproblema ako, siya talaga yung daig pa niya yung nurse, and kung ba't ako nag-vlog ngayon dahil din sa kanya kasi honestly hindi pa ako okay, alam mo.
Right, right.
Kasi sabi
Takes
niya,
time.
"Love, hindi naman po pwede lagi ka nakahiga, subukan mo unti-unting lumakas." Kaya ayun, inaya niya ako makipag-date niya, kaya siya kaporma niya ng gano'n, yung sinasabi sa inyo kanina.
Ay, hindi man bahay lang to.
At ako eto nagagalit sa akin dahil daw hindi ko na naalaga yung sarili ko. Kasi hindi ka mukha mo nung...
Guys, di pa yung naliligo ang baho na.
So, di ba, as you can see, if we are gonna zoom this in, no, medyo kabaguhan ka sa dating na Gavin because kana wala siya shave and all. So, in other words, he was really undergoing something in a way nga nag-try siya og cope nga galisod siya o galaga siya himself. So, that's a sign there that people should actually see. So, just to elaborate things up, let me just remove this. Ayan. So, just to elaborate things, ang isa sa ating point dito is that we should always stick, no, to the observation first or to the assessment first. Hindi agad-agad dapat mag-conclusion because if we are gonna be concluding, no, if we are gonna be putting an end to something without real evidence, then technically magiging chismis din, no? It's gonna be a haka-haka din. Walang katotohanan at walang proof din na yun nga ay na meron kang ganun, no? And when we actually say panic attack, it is a tricky thing. It's a trick to our brain, okay? It is a trick to our brain because it involves two major areas of the brain, no? The first one is actually on the front part, which is called the prefrontal cortex, and the other one is located somewhere on the side called the amygdala. The amygdala is like a part of the limbic system where it is in charge of the emotion, in charge of the feeling that we are experiencing from time to time. No, yan yung purpose ng amygdala. Meanwhile, yung prefrontal cortex natin, yung nasa harap natin, it's actually the one that is in charge in terms of decision making, especially with decision making, and also in charge for the knowledge on how we understand things, how we perceive things, what are our beliefs. Ito yung prefrontal cortex natin. This is the one that tells us kung ano ba yung totoo at ano ba yung hindi totoo. Okay? So, the problem here is that, and this is also the reason, or this is also the way wherein we could actually differentiate a panic attack and an anxiety attack. No? Kasi in an anxiety attack, the brain is trying to rationalize things, why it's happening or what is really going on. So, ibig sabihin, when we are having an anxiety attack, yung amygdala natin nag-create ng ina-amplify yung problema, but however, yung prefrontal cortex nagra-rational if everything is correct or why it's going on and what would be the possible solution in order for us to resolve the issue. So yan yung scenario sa isang anxiety attack. Meanwhile, sa isang panic attack, what happens is that yung prefrontal cortex natin, yung nasa harap natin, ay talagang nag-shutdown, no? Nag-brown out, nag-shutdown. Talagang wala siyang function. So yung nagpa-function lang is yung amygdala natin. No? So if that happens, if the amygdala under the limbic system, if it's just gonna be the emotion, it's not able to rationalize things. It will just think that you are under attack. There's a problem in your body that is not being resolved, no? And that's also the reason why nahihirapang guminhawa or naninigas yung katawan, no? Or nagiging in a way somehow irritable or natutulala, no? Nangyayari yung ganun kasi nga yung amygdala lang yung nagpa-function in a panic attack compared to the anxiety attack wherein both the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex are present. Okay? So I hope that clarifies things. And the second one, why the brain is tricky in terms of panic attack, is that there is what we call the alarm certification system of the brainstem, no? Yung sa dulo ng brain natin. Sa dulo ng brain natin, there is this, again, what we call a alarm certification system. However, in a panic attack, ang nangyayari is that there is a hypersensitivity of the alarm system. And if there is a hypersensitivity, kahit konting kirot, kahit konting fear of the unknown, or kahit konting maliit na nahirapang guminhawa, no, kahit konti lang, no, it exaggerates that suffocation system wherein there is an increased carbon dioxide, no, na pinapalabas at yan ay nagiging delikado kasi naging konti lang yung oxygen na pumapasok, no? So that happens. And of course, number 3 is what we call the insula's loud system. It is the insula is actually a response, no? It's a region of the brain, no, that responses what we call the interoception. No, yung interoception kasi is the brain's perception of the internal body sensations or bodily sensations, kasama na yun yung mga heart rate, yung mga muscle tension, yung digestion or mga muscle movement, kasama na yun sa interoception. No? So what happens with the insula is that if there is a slight changes in the heart rate or in the breathing through the amygdala, no, the insula will overreact and overreports this sensation. And the report is gonna say that there is a massive crisis that is going on sa katawan mo, no? And if my massive crisis na piniperceive, yung conscious brain naman, if we are still conscious or if the person is still conscious, although starting to get a panic attack, but with the conscious brain that he has, his brain will perceive na, uy, you're getting a heart attack, no? Or parang mamamatay ka na ngayon, no? That is the perception of the conscious brain. And if that is being perceived, syempre, it increases the fear of the unknown. No? And if there is a fear of the unknown, it also increases the other parts of the body system, and that would include the increasing of heart rate, the increasing of breathing, no, and of course yung naninigas na ang katawan. That will technically happen. So ganun yun yung tatlong dahilan kung bakit tricky if merong panic attack ang isang tao. Now, just to share with you guys an example of a panic attack. In 2011, I was also diagnosed with a panic attack way back in Cebu. I was in Cebu at that time. And as far as I can recall, I had to send in my resignation because I was planning to go back here in CDO. And probably because of that resignation, knowing that alam mo, maghahanap ulit ng bagong trabaho or saan kaya ako papunta ngayon, those kind of perception, it actually created a panic attack na ganung klaseng sensation, ganung klaseng symptoms yung nakita nyo kay Gaben ang nangyari sa akin way back in 2011. So imagine that, by just resigning, nagkaroon ako ng panic attack. No, it should have been a safer decision of just, like mag-resign lang sana. But then again, I ended up having a panic attack. No? A second good example is that I guess to most viewers, you guys already know that I work in a drug rehab facility. So yung mga pasyente ko are drug addicts, no? Dating drug addicts in a way. And in 2023, we had this experience wherein the patient was near the graduation. Malapit na siyang umuwi sa kanila. But for some reason, like a week or 2 weeks yata bago siya lumabas. But prior to that, he encountered wherein like parang nahihimatay, parang humihiga, no, nahihirapang maghinga, nawawala yung sarili, no? He had that kind of experience na parang alam mo yun, parang nahihirapan na kaming we are trying to like carry him already kasi nga nahihimatay na siya. But the labs, the vital signs were very okay, and the vital signs were slightly increased, no? So wala talaga kaming makita na parang tamang dahilan kung bakit nagaganon siya. And it was concluded that the patient was getting a panic attack. So imagine that. Dahil lang nalalapit na yung lumabas ka sa rehab center, nagkaroon ka ng panic attack. And instead of being happy na makakalabas na nagkakaroon na siya ng fear of the unknown na ano kayang mangyari sa akin sa labas, or will I be able to survive the society, or will I be judged by my history or background, parang ganun. That was already part of his symptoms bago siya lumabas. So, and these things were resolved. Yung controlled breathing, yung paggamit ng paper bag helps giving you the oxygen that you need, and yung grounding na sinasabi na you should name 4 different real items na nasa harapan mo that would really help in terms of making sure that you're able to point out what's reality and what's not, no? And it's also a good thing na hindi dapat sabihin mo sa mga tao na, you're gonna be okay, you're gonna be fine. Rather, it is always best to tell them that I am just here, I'll be here, you'll be okay. That really help in terms of resolving the issue of panic attacks. So, to end this, to Sir David, if you're able to hear this, I am really praying for your recovery. This is not immediate, no? I know it will take time. Do take a rest, take things one step at a time. And for all the people who are listening right now, always remember to have a gentle heart and a peaceful mind. Ingat sa everyone.
Keep going.